I think I
Yeah.
know what this is because this is the very famous, but I'll let you explain it. What is this? What are we looking at? Hyper reality.
Yeah, so Hyper Reality is the content made by Keiichi Matsuda. So he's really close with us, to be honest. So because the reason I want to show this video is because we don't think that it's about just about technology. It's actually about how we imagine the future, how we create a future together. So we had as the concept at the very beginning that we want to create a new lifestyle through XR technology.
What do you say to people? I mean, even in some of the comments that are talking about how this might be a bit adding noise to an already noisy world. Like, what do you think about those kind of comments?
Um, I can, yeah, I can understand why people say in that way, like we have too many things in this world. We don't need something more. But I think the point is that you can actually choose what you want to see, right? So it looks like a lot of information, but you can choose what you want to see. So I think you can actually develop your own lifestyle through this technology. So imagine how convenient that could be. Yeah.
So the key end result is convenience. It makes things more convenient for us.
hmm Convenient. And also, how do you enjoy the whole spaces in a new way? So that's probably a little bit not a solid example, but in this world, we walk on the street and we focus on the certain direction or some certain target, I would say. So you walk in the street, you look in front of you. Maybe you see left and right. But with this technology, you can actually make the sky into different things that you can enjoy. So you can look up or you can look down to the ground. You can look at whatever you want. So it's kind of like a whole experience, new experience for people. So for some people, it could be a little bit intimidated at the beginning. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think they're interesting to see that way. But also, as far as I observe, I think people have the different levels. How to say that? Some people get very excited when they see that. They get kind of like very big reaction when they see that the content's like popping up to them. But some people is like rather like very stable and calm. So there's also that's another things I realized and found is interesting. Yeah. So every people probably have a different ideas
Mm.
about this experience, I guess.
Moving on to the next thing, I am now
Mhm,
looking at uh, an NFT exhibition. Can you tell me what's happening
mhm.
here?
Okay, so that's actually the very first project outside of Japan that we made, and also that's the very first project that we adopted VPS, which is so we use this technology. We start trying this technology in 2021 and finally make it in the first project in 2022. So it was in NFT New York. So we brought seven different Japanese artists to make the location-based experience for Times Square. So we called it like artists occupy the Times Squares. So you can see like different graphic, different design, different style, and everybody used Times Square to express what they want to tell people. And also because it was NFT New York, so we also combined some elements for NFT. So we make some object into NFT version, and we upload it in OpenSea. So back then, if you enjoy the contents and you found it really like part of this content, so you can actually access the OpenSea to buy it. So yeah, it was like a very inspiring project for us because a lot of new try, VPS and NFT, all these things. And so yeah, so this is about a project I think I really have to show you guys.
Yeah, that's fun. VPS and NFT, those are not two things that people commonly think together. So I think
Yeah.
it's nice to see. All right, now I am looking at this super cool Shibuya Crossing
Yeah.
video, NewView Ultra XR Live. Can you describe what's happening here?
Okay, so this video is another example that what we did for location-based experience. So I believe it's in the end of the 2022. So Shibuya Crossing is a place that we put a lot of contents on it. And so this is another very famous one. We combined the elements of IP and music and dance to try to create a live AR concert on the Shibuya Crossing. So the girl you're looking, her name is Kizuna. She's like very famous Japanese virtual idol. And also, so we really honored to invite her to join us to create this contents together. And also, we invited Steve Aoki, the very famous music producer in the US. We called it like the city extra entertainment. So how to make the whole city space into new type of entertainment. So that was the good example I can give you guys.
Cool. Before we move on, what do you think about VPS?
Mhm.
Is it more exciting for you in these kind of use cases, or can you imagine non-entertainment use cases?
Non-entertainment use cases. Yes, we do have some experience. We do have some projects about that. For example, like if you go into a shopping mall and you want to buy something, but you really don't know where it is, then that's the point you can use a VPS to help you to do the like the floor guide, right? So just follow the instruction, they can get what you want. So this sounds something like really convenient for me as well.
Yeah, I agree. That's a
Yeah,
And especially I think that's a great use case for VPS because in these indoor environments, GPS does not work.
exactly.
All right, now what is this? Another Shibuya thing.
Hmm.
Digital round finals. What is that?
Yeah, this actually we call it Air Race X. So it derives from the a motorsports called Air Race. So have you heard of Air Race?
I have not.
It's a motorsports. So autopilot, obviously they drive the airplane to try to compete in speed or different techniques.
Wow.
So it was a famous it is still a famous motorsports. Millions of fans around the world support this event. There's a long story, but they had a sponsor, Red Bull. They normally sponsor to organize the air race around the world, but they stopped sponsoring right before the COVID. So air race stopped for a while. And then we used AR technology to bring it back and to make it a different version that people can enjoy it again. So for example, in the physical air race,
You
all
cannot
of
do it in the cities.
you cannot do it in city. So we make these impossibility into possible. So the idea is about we design the course according to the city in Shibuya. Then we give this information to the pilot and then flew in their own countries separately. So
Wow.
they didn't fly together. And then we collect the data from the black box and we convert it into the AR contents that everybody can see the final tournaments in Shibuya last year, either with their smartphones or even with some headsets like Pico. Yeah.
Mm.
So that's I think it's very entertaining, of course, but it also has a great social impact because we revital this motorsports. We make it happen again, and it become less costly and less risky, I would say. So yeah, I think that means a lot for us to make the content like that.
I think this is a great example of connecting people from different locations. Now, most people use the example of, hey, if you want to have a meeting, then you don't have to be, you could use avatars. I think that's
Mhm.
nice, but this is a much better example because you're racing against somebody else
Yeah.
without being in the same place. So I think this is a more unique example. Last, before we go, can you tell me about NewView? What is the NewView Awards and what's been happening?
Mhm. Mhm. So, let me start from NewView. So, NewView is a project that we initiated in 2018. So back then, nobody was really talking about AR and VR. So nobody was, very limited people knew what it was. But like I said, our goal is to create a new lifestyle with this technology. Under NewView, there's different programs. For example, we have school. So school is something, a global program that organizes around different cities. So we basically have lessons to teach the local creators how to use the different tools, including STYLY and other relevant tool like Unity, or even teach them, give them more inspiration about how they convert their original idea into a new version. So that's cool. And other things is award. So award is also annual global program that we organize every year. So this is the sixth year. And so we have like cash prizes. For example, like this year, up to 5,000 US dollar for the first prize. And also we give some different opportunities, like you can demonstrate your work in Parco, a very famous department in Tokyo, or in the AWE US 2025. So we try to get more incentive, try to raise interest or the motivation to let the creators to create something more contents with STYLY. We have two different categories. One is the site-specific AR that we encourage creators to create location-based contents and a smartphone AR experience by using IMMERSIVE. So that's one category. And the other one is the physical computing category that we encourage creators to create some practical use cases that they can use in daily life based on Apple Vision Pro. So we are recruiting the good ideas at the moment. And for the site-specific AR, the deadline is on December 16th. So everybody seeing this video, here's the link, maybe down there, I guess. Try to apply for it, try to let us know what you're imagining about this future. And we hope you could win the prize.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what people come up with.
Me too, me too.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
Chiang,
Yeah.
thank you
Yes.
very much. It was really nice to chat with you.
Yeah, and likewise. It's very good to see you finally in person. I mean, not in person, online.
In person
And thank
soon. I'm going to make it
you.
my
Yeah.
mission to come and experience Shibuya myself.
Yeah, I will lead you to experience different contents in the Shibuya Crossing. So
All
let me
right,
know when it
we are going to
comes.
do
Yeah.
it.